What's up, guys? I am coming back at you with another pickup video. A couple things I wanted to talk about first. There have been a couple people that have told me that they have sent me packages to my address that I've given them, which is my address that I use when I'm at school. If you've done that, please let me know, because I am not at that address right now. I'm actually back at home. So if there was something that you were planning on sending me, or if we were going to do a trade, hit me up for my address, because that's not the address I've been using. So that was only for a couple people that messaged me and told me that they had stuff they wanted to send me, but yeah, don't send it to that address. But thank you so much for doing that anyway. I appreciate it a lot, and I will get your packages. It probably just won't wait for a little while. So yeah, that was just a kind of a random housekeeping thing. A second thing I wanted to talk about is how shitty the garage sales were this past weekend, but I did actually get a little bit of footage of myself kind of in the car with just the few things that I did find. I was debating whether or not I should throw it up. I didn't know if it would be kind of worth it, or if you guys really cared to see me what I do in my garage sale days. I don't know. If that's a video you would like to see, comment down below and let me know so I can maybe upload it like Thursday or something like that. I just wasn't really sure. So yeah, that's all for that. I have a pickup video this week because even though the garage sales sucked, I actually was able to make up for it with a stellar weekend of finds at some of the local game stores, so I was very excited. The first thing I will show is something I actually got a couple weeks ago with my brother at our local, I think it was our local exchange. This was marked for $5, and the reason why I wanted to pick it up, not only is it a title I needed for my collection, but it was made by one of my favorite companies that produces games, and so it was easy, you know, for me to pick this up for $5. And it's a Super Widget for the Super Nintendo in very nice condition, and I picked it up because of that word right there, Atlas. It's an Atlas title for the Super Nintendo, and it's actually a pretty fun game, a pretty fun little platformer. I played it for maybe like 20 minutes, and I enjoyed it, so very cool on that. I was happy to add another Super Nintendo game to the collection. Then the next little bit of stuff I'm going to show is stuff that I got at another local exchange this past weekend. And it's another Super Nintendo game, one of the first things I got. And I was very excited to see this because this is actually one of the games that's on my most wanted list. And I've actually seen the price of this game kind of fluctuate a little bit because I think more and more people have known about it. But to me, this game isn't worth more than $5. And I actually found it for $5, which I was like, oh, snagging that right away. And it was a little dirty when I first got it, but I cleaned it up, and now it looks very, very nice, and it's UN Squadron. And if you guys have not played this, it's a fantastic game, a really good shooter, really good music. There's a song from this game that's actually the ringtone on my phone. So if you have not played UN Squadron, definitely pick it up and play it because it's a lot of fun. And as you can see, the label is really nice, clean, and in good condition, so I was very happy about that. Very nice to get this game. I've been looking for it for a while, and especially for $5, you know, I couldn't pass it up. And then this was actually really ironic that I just got this, because I just recently completed this game, and I have to say, it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And I saw the strategy guide for it. It was marked at $8, which I thought was a good deal, because usually it goes for like between 12 to 15. And it's The Last of Us. And I'm telling you guys, if you have not played this game, you need to stop everything you're playing right now, go buy this, or go rent it or whatever, and play it, and it will amaze you. This is a fantastic game. I cannot recommend it enough. It even made me emotional at some parts, just because the story was just so fantastic, and just the way it was done, it all just really made sense, and it was something that you really could see like happening in real life. So if you don't own a PS3, I'm telling you, go get a PS3. If you don't own this game, go get this game. You need to play it. This is a must-play for anyone that even remotely considers themselves a gamer. It is a lot of fun. I absolutely love it. I can't even begin to express how amazing this game is. So definitely go pick it up if you can. And I really just wanted to have this, even though I completed the game, just because I love strategy guides. They're always really cool. Nice to look through, and if, you know, I didn't really ever get stuck in this game, but if I ever did, it's cool to, you know, have that, just in case. Alright, then I went back to our local exchange. Most of this stuff is, actually all of this stuff is from exchanges, and I picked up a couple things that I was really excited about. 2 guides that were on sale. They had like a huge bin of like a bunch of guides that were all like a couple dollars each. And I saw two that I thought would be fairly decent for $3. And the first is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs for the Nintendo DS. I actually am trying to get of all the Pokemon games for the DS, but I don't have any right now, surprisingly. I just don't really come across them very often. Even the Ranger series I would like to get. So I figured, you know, I like Pokemon a lot. I figured the strategy guide would be, you know, a pretty good buy for $3, so why not? And then another guide I got for $3. It's a little pocket guide, and I always thought these were really cool. I still don't own this game. I've been really wanting to pick it up, but I just don't want to pay too much for it. And it's a Poke Park Wii Pikachu's Adventure, and it's just a little guide for it, a little smaller than the normal guides, which I like. I think it's kind of cool that these are this size. So again, $3 on that, $6 for both of those guides. I thought was a good deal. That was pretty much, they didn't have too many other cool guides, but I was really excited about those. Picked up another Super Nintendo game, one that I needed. I have not gotten around to playing this yet, although I don't think it's supposed to be too good because it was only $2.50. And I'm pretty sure this is based off of a movie, but correct me if I'm wrong. And it's Toys, Let the Toy Wars Begin. Fairly positive this is a movie, but maybe I'm wrong. Again, in very nice condition, and just another one I can cross off the list of Super Nintendo games that I need. Yeah, I'll play this and let you guys know how it is, because I'm really intrigued. Like, toys? I wonder what you even do. This game, the last game that I got there, this was $14, which I thought was an okay price. It's actually a game that is still out, that I've been trying so hard to get at GameStops for the past like couple months or so, because right now I think at GameStop you can get this game for like $4 and some change, but I have not been able to track one down. I haven't even seen this game in other game stores, and this is actually the first time that I've seen the game with the slipcover, because I really wanted to make sure I got it with the slipcover. And now that I got this, there's only, I think, like 3 more Wii games that I'm really actively pursuing, and then the rest are kind of just, they'll come to me when they come. But this one I was very happy to find. I thought $14 was a decent price for it, especially with the slipcover, and it's Phantom Brave, We Meet Again. And it's in really nice condition. The slipcover just has like a couple little marks. There was like a ton of stickers on it, but I managed to get those off pretty well. So I really wanted to make sure it had the slipcover though, because I have seen copies of the game just like this, but the slipcover to me is everything. Without it, it's definitely not complete. So, and it comes with a digital art disc there. And what's cool about this game is that you can play it with the original GameCube controller, which I thought was really cool because I absolutely loved playing Wii games with the original GameCube controller, and I was happy that that this one you were able to do it with. If anyone has played this game, let me know what you think about it, because it does look pretty cool. I don't know if I'd be able to get around to it this summer, but I would like to give it a try, especially because I looked for it for so many months, and I finally have it now, so very, very happy to finally cross this one off the list. So, and now for the grand finale of this video. While I was at that exchange and I got the Phantom Brave and the toys and the 2 strategy guides, I spotted this out of the corner of my eye, and it was actually in kind of behind the counter in the section where employees are holding things for people. And so I asked them, I was like, hey, is that being held for someone? And they were like, no, it actually just came in. And I was like, oh, I'm very interested in that. Can you, let me know how much? And so I was taking a look at it, and the employee was like, $50. And I was like, $50, that's it? That is absolutely perfect. I'm totally fine with paying that $50 for this. And because normally I think this goes for about $100, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on condition. What is that on my screen? There we go. Sorry. So I was extremely happy to get this, especially because it was really ironic, because the friend that I was with, I was actually just telling her how badly I wanted this item, but I didn't think I would get a chance to get it because it's not exactly something that's very easy to track down, and it goes for more money now than it did when it was originally released. But it was really cool that I found it for $50. I thought that was a complete steal, and it is the survival edition of The Last of Us. And this thing is big. I mean, like, compared to me, it's like my head size. Maybe bigger. If you lengthened out my head, that's how big this would be. I was really surprised when I saw it, just how large it is. And I know they have like a pandemic or an epidemic edition of this game that comes with an Ellie and Joel statue, which I would also really like to have, but that is extremely expensive. So I knew the survival edition was a little bit more up my alley. But I'm so happy to get this because it is one of my favorite games of all time now. And like I said, if you guys have not played this game, you definitely need to play it. But I actually did kind of a little bit of an unboxing so you guys can see the stuff that it comes with. It comes with American Dreams, The Last of Us comic, which I haven't read this yet. I believe this is the first issue. It's kind of Ellie's life up until she meets Joel and whatnot. So that was really cool. And then we have the Steelbook edition of the game. And it comes with the DLC pack. DLC code is in there. And then I think it had some Naughty Dog stickers, but those were missing. But, you know, I don't really care too much about that. So it was really cool to get the Steelbook. I was happy about that. And then the coolest part is this art book. And this art book is really nice because it kind of shows like how the designers, you know, were trying to figure out exactly what they wanted each character to look like. Like here it's like the different faces of Joel, and then eventually how they decided to, you know, make him look. And just like really beautiful scenery, just of the world. And just, I mean, this thing is awesome. Like, it's just really cool to look at the art and read what some of the designers had to say about the game, just because it's so wonderful. I can't even begin to tell you guys how great The Last of Us is. You know, go out, go get it. You need to play it. If you don't have a PS3, find someone that has a PS3. Play The Last of Us. I think it's a game that everyone should experience at least once in their life. Someone's going to comment on this video and be like, that game absolutely sucks, but I loved it. I thought it was wonderful. I can't recommend it highly, or I can't recommend it anymore. So definitely check it out. And that is it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for 900 subscribers. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. A contest will be coming soon. I've been saying that forever. I'm sorry, but I'm just really trying to make sure that you guys have really good quality prizes. So, that will be coming in the near future eventually. Hopefully garage sales will be good this week. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot in my area. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you soon.